So, if you listen to birdsong or other animal calls, you might be tempted to think that they're just making notes at random or singing whatever comes into their head at the time. In any case, it's clearly very different from the structure of language like we're speaking now. And scientists have always assumed that animals are basically just throwing dice in their heads and picking one random sound after another, according to the simplest of random statistical processes, which is called a Markov process. But this poses a problem. How did this random babbling evolve into a structured language? Because there doesn't appear to be an evolutionary pathway from these Markov sequences to the complexity that we use in our speech. However, no one has actually tested this idea that animals are singing randomly. And in fact, some neurological studies have indicated that the statistical processes going on in the animal's brain are considerably more complex than we'd previously thought. So what we did was we looked at the vocal sequences of 7 different animal species, from songbirds to cetaceans and primates, and we tested whether they really do conform to this Markov model. And what we found was that in fact none of these species were the vocalizations particularly Markovian. In fact, they were more consistent with a more complex statistical process that has more language-like characteristics. So our conclusions might make it easier to understand how language could have evolved in so short a time from its animal origins, which may actually not have been quite as simple as we thought they were.